Hello everyone, this is your instructor Farwa Batul and welcome to the course of O-Levels Computer Science. Okay, so in this video I'm going to tell you that how you can convert a positive binary integer into a denary or a decimal integer, right? So let's move into it. I have taken a past paper example over here in order to tell you about this conversion. Why is it so? Because if we take a past paper example, then the students can better understand that how this conversion can come into your exam, right? So here is the example. This is the question of October-November 2019 paper, right? Okay, the question is an 8-bit binary integer contains the value this. It's a 8-bit integer 00110100 and you need to find decimal or denary value for that, right? Okay, so let me convert this value. Before that, let me tell you that what is a binary and what is a decimal. It's a recap, right? Okay, so binary value or a binary integer is something that has zeros and ones in it, right? Only two values, either it has zeros or ones or a combination of that. Okay, so what is a denary one? A denary number is the one that is basically that contains 10 values. It can be from 0 to 9, right? It's a combination of these values only. Okay, so we are going to convert a binary number into a denary one. How we can convert it? So it is very simple. What you need to do, just write this number again. Let me solve it over here. Okay, keeping in mind that you are not allowed with the calculators, right? So you need to convert it manually. No need of calculator over here. Okay, let me write this number again. 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 0, right? So this is my given binary integer. Okay, now what I'm going to do that I am going to write, my first step would be, step 1 here is I am going to write the powers of 2 below these in ascending order, right? Okay, 2 raised to the power 0, starting from 2 raised to the power 0 and moving towards my left, okay, with the increasing power, right? 2 raised to the power 1, then we have 2, similarly we have 3. Beneath every by bit, it's a bit 1 or 0, right? Below every bit I'm going to write a power of 2 in ascending order, right? So below this I'm going to write 2 raised to the power 4, then 2 raised to the power 5, then 6, and then 7. Now I would suggest you that you must learn the value of these powers, right? Because you are not going to have calculators, so it is a better practice that you learn these values. Okay, so let me do step number 2. Okay, I am going to write the actual values for these powers, right? 2 raised to the power 0 is 1, right? Anything that has power 0, it is 1. Then we have 2 raised to the power 1 is 2. Then we have 4. Similarly, we have 8. For this, we have 16. For this, we have 32. For this, we have 64. And for the last 2 raised to the power 7, we have 128. Right? So this is my step number 2. Here I have written the actual values for these powers. Okay. So you can skip this step if you already know the values of these powers. You can skip this step because this working is not necessary in your exam. You just need to write the answer, right? So there is no need to do a lengthy step, right? If you know the values for these powers, you can directly write it out. Okay, now the important step for this is, let me say that is step number 3. It is the very important step over here. What I am going to do, I am going to write only those values of the powers that has a bit 1 above that, right? For this I have a bit 0, for this I have a bit 0, so I'm not going to write it out, right? I'm going to write only those values that has a bit 1 above that. Okay, so 4, yes, 4 has a bit 1. 16, yes, it has a bit 1. And 32, it has a bit 1. And all the remaining values are not having this bit below, above that, so I am just skipping that out. Okay, now here I have 4 for this, 16 and 32 for this one. Okay, now this was the important step, and the last step is simply I am going to add these values up, right? So 32 plus 16 would be 48, and 48 plus 4 would be 52. Okay, so this is basically my denary or decimal value that is needed or required in this quotient. So when you are going to solve that, you are just writing this number in the answer. So your answer for this whole quotient, this given quotient, would be just 52. You don't need to show all these steps over here, right? So just do the necessary steps in some other paper, right, or in your rough section, and just write this answer into your answer sheet or answer space, right? So this is the answer for this question. Okay, now I am going to solve another one, another past paper question for you, so that you can better understand this concept or this topic, right? So moving towards the next example. Okay, so here's is another question for May June 2018. Let me explain you the question first. Okay, the question says a stopwatch uses 6 digits to display hours, minutes, and seconds, right? You have 6 digits in order to display hours, minutes, seconds. It means 2 digits for each, right? Okay, the second thing, an 8-bit register is used to store each pair of digits. Okay, it means I have 6 digits, 2 for hours, 2 for minutes, and 2 for seconds. And this pair of digit is basically stored in an 8-bit register, right? What is a register? A register is simply a memory location that holds binary data, right? Okay, when the stopwatch is stopped, the 8-bit binary register shows. Okay, so what is this? This is basically the 8-bit binary registers, one for hour, one for minute, and one for second, right? The size is of 8-bit for each of the register, right? And what we are going to do, or we need to do over here, is that we need to find the 6 digits for hours, minutes, and seconds that are shown in the stopwatch in the decimal or binary denary form, right? So we need to convert each of these 8-bit binary register value into denary or decimal one in order to find the 6 digits, 2 for each of these, right? Okay, so starting from hours, what we need to do over here, let me write these 8-bit binary values for hours. Okay, in order to find the 2 digits for hours, we have 0, 0, 0, 0. Then I have 1, 0, 1. Okay, now let me tell you how can we convert this. Nothing very tricky about it. I have already taught you that we need to write the powers of 2 in ascending order below each of the bit. Okay, let me write these bits with more space so that we can work nicely. 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, right? So now my first step would be I am going to write the powers of 2 in ascending order below each of the bit. Okay, 2 raised to the power 0 is 1, right? Anything that has a power 0, 2 raised to the power 0 is 1. Then I have 2 over 2 raised to the power 1 is 2. Then I have 4. Below this I have 8. Then I have 16. Then I have 32. Then I have 64. Okay, why is 1 remaining? Okay, I'm really sorry. It has 0 5 zeros over here and I have written only 4. So I need to write another 0. Okay, below that I'm going to write 128. Right, so these are my powers. Now what I need to do over here, I am going to write those values of powers that has a 1 above that, right? So this is my 1 and this is my 1, right? So I'm going to write 1 over here and this 4 over here, and the remaining powers are having 0. So when we multiply these with this bit, 0 bit, they are going to be cancelled out or going to be 0. So no need to write it out over here. So the last step is I am going to sum it out. 4 plus 1, that is 5. Okay, so this is the required denary or decimal number. Okay, now let me again repeat this, that you have 2 digits for R's. So 2 digits would be, I have only 5 over here, so I need to write it as 05 to make it 2-digit number. 05 and 5 are same in the decimal or denary form, right? So this is how I converted R's. Now let me keep my answer over here. I have a stopwatch that is showing 2 digits, one for R, one for minute, one for second. So I got the answer for R, that is 05, right? Now moving towards minute. So let me, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't require to remove it, but okay, let's do it again. For minute, what I'm going to do, I'm writing the binary number 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 0. Now my first step would be I'm going to write the powers of 2 over here. 2 raised to the power 0 is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, right? So what I'm going to write, only those numbers that has a bit 1 above that. 2, 8, 16, right? Now I'm going to add this. 16 plus 8, it is 24, 25, 26. So the 2 digits for the minute is 26, right? This is my R, this is my minute, and this is my second. It's a stopwatch. It's a digital stopwatch, right? So it's like that. Now moving towards the next. Okay, I'm going to remove only this because this is necessary. The other thing is same. Okay, so this is for my second. What I'm going to do, that my bits are 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 1, right? So I am going to write only those values that has a bit 1 above that, and it is this 1, this 2, this 4, this 16, this 32, right? So summing it all, it is 55, right? When you are going to sum this all, you will get a 55 decimal or denary number, right? So this is for second. I'm going to write it over here, 55, right? So this is the desired answer for this question, right? You don't need to show this working, right? You just need this answer, this decimal value, right? So just keep it over here, and I have solved this question as well. So I hope this topic is clear to you. And in the next video, we are going to I'm going to teach you that how you can do it in a reversible manner, or you can simply convert a decimal or denary number into a binary one, right? So we will reverse this conversion, and it has a different rule for that. So keep watching. Thank you so much for watching this video as well. See you in the next one. Take care.